What was Shane like back in high school? What do you think he was like?
Shane was like a know-it-all. Like he was like yeah, I know everything about baseball and history and captain of the bass club.
Okay, two things that I have found funny about your mother is once when she was a young girl, we were living in Tamarack, 5, 6, 7 years ago, 7 years old, and she decided to run away. You've probably heard this story. Anyway, she, after a little while, she turned around and came to the front door, and she defiantly had her hands on her hips and said that she was going to give us one more chance, which I found to be very funny. And we've carried that all our lives. And the second thing, it's kind of humorous looking back, is the Good Friday high school incident. And I'm sure you've heard that story as well. And your mom can enlighten you if you don't recall.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think about Aunt Ange?
Outgoing.
Okay.
Because she gets me. And we're outgoing together.
What's the first word that comes to mind when you think of Shane?
Discipline.
Okay, so he's very particular and has to have everything his way. And my favorite thing about him is his laugh.
If Angie and Shane won the lottery, where would they go or what would they do?
They would go all over Europe and eat lots of different foods and take pictures of it so all of us could see.
The first word that popped into my head when I think of Daddy is passionate, but once you get him started on something, he doesn't stop, but it's in a really good way.
What is the first word that comes to your mind when you think of Angie?
Sweet. She's just always so kind and patient with everyone.
What were Angie and Shane like back in high school?
One word. Two words. They were the perfect couple.
What word do we think of when we think about Angie?
The word I think of is kind-hearted. She's one of the most kind-hearted people I know. She's non-judgmental. She's always happy, has a smile on her face. I believe she's instilling that in her daughters, and I have to say, well done, Angie.
What was Angie and Shane like back in high school?
Very interesting, very interesting. A lot of fun. I do remember the story of Rax. We went to Rax, and they had a little struggle there at Rax, and Aunt Ange said, pull over and walk home. Yes, and walk home from Rax all the way. And Joe and I looked at each other in the car and said, let's go play some basketball. And that was it. So,
Hi, girls. One of the best things about your mom, or the funniest things about your mom, that I remember when she was like 5 or 6 years old, I was told by some of my friends that you could take the little kids to this barber shop in the Publix Plaza and they would cut their hair for like $5. So that's what I did. I took Mommy over to this beauty shop, but there were ladies in there. It was a barber shop though, and it had that little pole thing with the red and white going around and the outside, and she would not go in. She would not go in, and I walked in and I told her, if you don't come in, you know, you're not going to get your hair cut. No, I'm not going in there because that's for boys, you know. But anyway, she wouldn't even get in the car then. So we had an ordeal that day, but now I look back and I can laugh about it.
They would travel the world, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think the same thing. I think they'd go travel. I think Shane would actually try to go back, do anything to get a restraining order from Bono so he can frame it and put it up on his wall. And I see him, and I see your mom probably going to as many 80 reunion tours as she possibly can. So.
What's the weirdest thing about Uncle Shane?
Is it?
My favorite story is stuff with, I can't really tell the story because the stuff that we work on is usually private with all the students and everything like that. But I will have to say we had a discussion one day, and I'm just going to say I blame it on the chicken. She'll know what I'm talking about.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of Mr. Shane? Milk. Okay, what's something Angie always says?
Like, shut up, Haley. I'm so done with you.
Hey Angie and Shane, it's Joe. I wanted to wish Angie a Merry Christmas, and Shane wanted to wish you a Happy Festivus. Hope you guys have a great holiday season.
So something that I love about Mommy is that she's just so incredibly weird, and it's literally the funniest thing ever. She'll randomly just start dancing in the kitchen or just singing really weird songs that just like randomly pop into her head. It's so funny, and it definitely puts a smile on everyone's face in the house, and I just love that about her.
Okay, so the first word that pops into my head when I think of Mommy is kind-hearted, because she's always wanting to help someone. She's always fun to be around. She's always positive, and I love her for that.
Hey girls, it's your Uncle Sean. I just want to make this quick video for your mom and dad. My favorite memory of your dad is anytime that me and your dad did spend time together.
What's the weirdest thing about Uncle Shane?
Everything.
Explain.
Explain?
Yeah.
He's weird.
Okay.
Everything about him is weird. So yeah.
Favorite thing about Aunt Ange is an easy one. The hugs. Great, solid hugs.
My memories of high school basically were that we all enjoyed our time together. I remember Shane would come to my house every morning in that red car, beep the horn, I would get in, we'd go pick up Aaron and Angie, and we'd all go to school. It was a great time. Favorite memory, I think maybe just every day we would go to baseball. I think the three of us, enjoying baseball on our own time and during practices. Also when we went to prom and we wore those white tuxedos. We kind of looked like Dumb and Dumber back then, so that's a good memory.
How does she make you laugh?
I think by just being real. She likes to just laugh and just knows that everything's going to be okay. So it's always just nice and calm, and we're just real, and it's always happy.
That she's always caring and that I can always count on her.
My thing would be, as a couple, they're just amazing. And that's where we'll end this.
What I love the most about Angie is that she is one incredible, fantastic mother, and she has to have the patience of a saint to put up with Shane after all these years.
As far as your dad is concerned, the three words or phrases that I typically describe him as when I speak to people and talk about your dad, first of all, I say that he's a doctor of Holocaust studies, that he's an ultra-liberal Phillies fan. So that's the three concepts that would apply to your dad.
If the two of them won the lottery, what would they do or where would they go?
Europe. Angie is very just sweet and loving and caring and super fun to hang out with. And I just know that I can ask her about all kinds of stuff, and she'll always have really good advice and always, make me smile.
My first word that pops into my mind when I think of your mom is that the sun will come out tomorrow.
What's your favorite memory with Shane?
With Shane, probably it includes Shane and your mom.
Yeah, both.
One day, your dad left his keys in the workroom. I took them, I hid them. All day, he's looking for them. Eventually, he calls your mom. She was getting ready to leave, come over here. There was a code red that day too. So your mom probably, if I hadn't spilled the beans, would have ended up coming all the way over here, and there would have been a code red for real, because she would have killed me.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think of Angie and Shane?
Let's see. Shane, toilet reading. Angie, big hairdo.
As far as the lottery question, if she was to win the lottery, I have two requests. One, that you guys buy breakers and invite me and my wife for hamburgers. And when you go on your amazing vacation, that you take us along with you.
What do you love the most about Aunt Ange?
She's nice! I love her too.
What is your favorite memory with Aunt Ange and Uncle Shane?
Okay. Definitely when we went to Georgia and we stayed with Papa Craig.
There you go.
And I pooped in the toilet and it overflowed. And I said, Uncle Jay! I started dying. So yeah.
And the three things about your dad is that he is very intense, that he is very focused, and he has a great sense of humor.
What were the two of them like in high school? It's a good one. It's a good one. Well, I imagine Uncle Shane's getting picked on a lot. I feel sorry for him back in the day. Ange, I imagine, was the one that everyone wanted, you know? Just that type of gal.
Something I really love about Daddy is that he has taught me to just not care what other people think, especially with my wheelchair and stuff. I was just always afraid that people were thinking like, oh my god, that's weird, she's sitting in a wheelchair, stuff like that. But he has just taught me to just don't care what other people think, do what you gotta do, get stuff done, and just be yourself. Thank you, I love you.
Okay, so now we're gonna tell a funny story about Shane.
Well, Shane came down to meet us all in Paris.
So we were in Paris and rented these flats, and in each flat you get this gift basket. And each gift basket had dish towels and some soaps, and there was a large dishwasher disc, so a Cascade disc, and Shane thought it was a giant sweetheart. So
And Shane's not willing to pass up anything for free, so he decided that we weren't eating for a while and he was going to have a snack.
yeah.
And
So
for
we
the
all-
snack, he had
I said he took a big bite out of it. It was, he came down and you know, he could have just let it go and not told anybody, but he chose to share that with us. So we had a great laugh at dinner that night. It was great seeing him in Paris and having him take us around.
So if Shane and Angela won the lottery, Shane would want to go somewhere in Europe, but Angela would want to go somewhere different, but they would end up going to Europe as a family.
And my favorite thing that I love the most about your mom and dad is that they made you three beautiful girls.
And regarding them as a couple, we're really proud of them, particularly how they've raised you girls, and that they are, you know, empathetic people, that they are concerned about the welfare of the people in general, and we're really proud of them.
What do I love most? You guys have always been who you are. You haven't changed at all. I mean, that's a testament to you and your families and our friendship. You know, I think that's the consistency. I love that you guys you grind, you work hard. You're all about family. And so, you know, I consider myself part of the family, and I'm very blessed to know you guys and love you guys.
Mine is his students wanted to put his face on a GQ cover, like GQ Man of the Year, but they needed him out of the classroom in order to post it everywhere. So I call him and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't figure out something with Skyward. My grades are all wrong. I'm in total distress. I need you to come help me. He comes over like he's really gonna help me fix Skyward, which was a joke in and of itself. And he's like, oh, I don't know what's going on. And I played it off really well. So he fixed it. He fixed it for me. And then went back in the room and realized it was all just a ploy, and he was plastered all over his room. GQ Man of the Year. Pretty funny.
First word that comes to mind, I think of Angie.
Very pleasant.
If Aunt Ange and Uncle Shane won the lottery, where would they go or what would they do?
They will go to Mexico to eat lots of different foods and have lots of different hats.
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think about Shane?
Sarcastic.
What was Shane and Angie like in high school? Well, let's just say that I don't recall Shane being the most outgoing social flower in his high school. I do recall that they both played baseball, and if my memory serves me correctly, Angie had a better batting average than what Shane had.
And both of them, I love them very, very much. I am so proud of them as parents and as individuals in their careers that they are working on, and that they're doing outstanding, and they're recognized all over. And I love them both very much, and I love all of you.
Weirdest thing about Uncle Shane. It's not really weird, it's just more so unexpected. The man can cook some mean scones, so props to those scones.
Okay, first word that comes to mind about my mom is she's very weird, only because she dances around the house and makes really odd noises.
So take care. Bye.
Merry Christmas. I love you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So, Merry Christmas 2016. Love you, Dad.
Merry Christmas! We love you!
What's the first word that comes to your mind when you think about Aunt Ange?
Outgoing. For sure. She's definitely outgoing.
I can do this! If Angie and Shane won the lottery, where would they go / I didn't have to say slash.
Come closer.
There's my Teacher of the Year award right there. See that? And my certificate. Anyway, thanks.
Wait, Emily can crop. Emily can crop it out. She's
Okay.
good at editing.
You can't also, if you want me to look at your face, you can't put it right in front of your
Okay,
face.
so what is it like
no,
this?
just hold it here.
Okay, that's too low. I'm too short.
Such a star.
Alright. Okay, ready?
They won the lottery, what would they do? Where would they go?